Hi guys, and welcome to my MEKAKUCITY Actors Episode 9 review. First up, let's talk about the animation of this episode because it is getting a lot of crap. I somewhat agree with it because it was terrible, especially, well, it was, how do I put this? That section was terrible. And the section I'm talking about is, of course, the Ayano Theory of Happiness insert song part, because they used really crappy 3D models. They could have done better, but I understand why they had to do that. As I said in last week's review, you can tell that they're running out of budget and time, because they're also animating at the Shaft at the time, right now, is animating Hana Monogatari, which is, of course, from the Monogatari series. And as one of the best-selling series in existence in Japan, of course that is going to get precedence over this very niche title. So, yeah. But other than the Ayano Theory of Happiness section, the animation of this episode was actually better than we have seen in other episodes. Especially the monster storybook that, forgot her name. Ayano's mother reads Ayano, the pen sketch scenes, which show, like, it's real, blah blah blah. Those were extremely well done, and they had so much detail, and that is probably one of my favourite scenes of the whole series so far. Yeah, that's all I can really say about the animation in this episode. Also, the part where Kano's walking down the spiral staircase, I thought that was really well done as well, even though it is just a loop. But it looks quite cool. Yeah, anything else mentioned in the comments, I guess? Blah blah blah. One quick thing, because I did say I was finished with the animation, but that 3D scene will most likely, definitely, 99% sure, will 99.9% sure will be fixed up in the home release, which isn't due out till like December, I think, for this episode. So it'll be fine, especially if you consider, like, if you are planning on buying it, like I will be. So yeah, it's just because Hana Monogatari and the time that they have, because they're working on multiple series at once. So yeah, it'll be fixed up in home release. Definitely. Like, Attack on Titan's bad animation parts will have been. So, yeah. Now on to the actual... I'm gonna give that a break. Now on to the actual story of this episode. Episode 9 revealed quite a lot of information, which some points have been shown in the novels, like Kano pretending to be Ayano, which everyone thought was just in that one section, but it turned out was actually arranged by Ayano so she could sneak in and into Kenjiro's safe and get the papers. This episode also revealed that Kenjiro is, well, you could tell he had an eye power from all the red eyes that they show, especially in the opening and other sections, but it revealed that he is not really in control of it. It is in control of him when he's asleep, but follows his major feelings, which is to get Ayano's mother, his wife, back out of the haze, which she is trapped in along with Ayano, coincidentally. But yeah, he is still an evil douchebag in my opinion, because he did kill Takane and Haruka, and in my theory, Hiyori and Hibiya, although Hibiya is now out of. On another note though, I have somewhat forgiven Kano for what he did a few episodes ago, although I still think he's hiding something, like, especially with him turning into Ayano and stuff. So that scene where Ayano and Takane are talking in the hallway before she died, collapsed, blah blah blah, that must have been Kano, because the scarf was moving strangely. People theorize that on Tumblr, and I'm agreeing with them, because in the scenes where he is Ayano in this episode, the scarf isn't moving correctly. Yet, when it is actually Ayano, it does, so I think that's a major hint towards that. but I'm guessing we will find out in 2 episodes time, because next week is Fantasy Forest, or Imagination Forest as it was called. The alternate titles, the official title is Fantasy Forest according to Jin, so we're going to go with that. Can we also just give a second to note how adorable the Dan were as children, especially Keto, because Keto is awesome and stuff. Also, Mary is queen, and that is all I'm going to do for this week's review, so leave comments down below, subscribe, like, dislike. See you next week for Fantasy Forest. Mary's backstory, so that'll be good because she is queen. Janet.